Good evening, Lake Orion. What a nice day. Red's a nice color. You know, it really is. Hey, we're celebrating Villains Week here on BT, and I am. Between Taorminas.
Keep going, carry on!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I bet you all missed me because I was on a little vacation training for Dennis James. I'm here with two losers here, so basically, welcome aboard, you two losers.
Hi. Hi.
Let's go with our first topic, of course, is the Motor City Kitties, who lost 2-3 to Kansas City. And I'm very worried now at the fact that the Tigers could, that the Kansas City's coming real quick.
Can I ask you a question? What happened between them losing a
Yeah.
series in Kansas
Wow.
City to right now? They won a
You
series.
won
in
a series in
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Well, Kansas City scares me. Their pitching's
Why?
good. Their pitching's good. I mean, they got hitting. I mean, like, their pitching is starting to get it for Kansas City. They had a horrible May. They're having a great June right now.
If it wasn't for a man named Jose Valverde, they would have won 2 series on the road. Correct?
Yes, most likely.
Correct? Hmm? Speak.
Nope.
Okay, fine. When you look at it, okay, listen, let's break it down here real quick, okay? There's been some news on the Tigers front today. Sanchez is on the DL, Avila's on the DL. Before we get to Valverde, let's talk about how those 2 moves are going to affect the Tigers for the next 2 weeks.
Huge move.
I think that it is Avila is your catcher.
Right.
I think that Avila's offense is not.
It's been
poor,
struggling.
But I mean, it's gonna hurt more because Avila's been your catcher
Right.
for so long. Sanchez, because he's one of your top pitchers. Okay, it makes it. With Sanchez on the DL, it's going to hurt, but I don't think it's going to, it's going to hurt a little bit, but it's not going to hurt.
They
them
have
to the point.
options
Right,
with
they have
Smiley
options,
and
yes.
Alvarez.
Yeah, I would personally say move Smiley up.
They might do that.
They might.
do that.
I hope they
But
do.
the bullpen's kind of depleted.
Right,
so
that's true.
he's been doing well there, right?
Well, you look at the Tigers. I think this damage is with Sanchez's injury, especially going in a big series against Baltimore and Boston, and then you got Anaheim. Bad time to lose Anibal Sanchez.
That's true. That's true. But the pitching has been the strength of this team so far, right? I mean, the hitting's been kind of up and down.
Yeah,
but
up and down, but Cabrera's doing his thing. Fielder is sick when Cabrera gets walked.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
It's very true. Let's get back to Avila, though, real quick, because I think they're just kind of puzzled why he's struggling so much, because we all know he can be a very good hitter, right? 295, 19 home runs.
He got a nice hit the other day against Minnesota, and that was a big confidence getter for him.
Went 2 for 3 yesterday before he got hit. So him on the DL, though, this might be what you call a blessing in disguise, perhaps, because
Why?
it gives him time away from the game. Gives a nice close-up way to really look at things to.
Well, you got
to
Brian
change your
Pena. I'm a
perspective.
little nervous about his production.
You know what? He's gonna have to be.
He's got to step up.
It's just next guy in line. He's gonna have to do his business.
Could the option be putting Victor as a catcher?
I don't think they're gonna risk that.
Well, I have a feeling Jonathan Papelbon will be coming to Detroit.
No.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
Okay, well let's
Yes.
talk about
Harold
that.
Reynolds said Jonathan Papelbon will be coming to Detroit. You just watch.
Okay, hang on. Before we get there, I'm giving up on Valverde, right? Yeah. Any hope for that guy at all?
Well, if we
Any hope
remember
at all?
in the press, Jim Leland said Jose Valverde is our closer.
Right now.
Right now,
in
yes.
Early June.
But
in mid-June.
that could change right now. Me personally, I don't want Valverde as my closer, but
No.
I mean, I don't think a lot of people do. I think public opinion doesn't want it, but I think that got to go with what Leland wants right now, and you got to stick with it right now. Sadly,
I don't think it's what Leland wants. I think it's just what Leland has. That's all he has. That's what Double D gave him.
I think go get Jonathan Papelbon.
Why?
Because Papelbon is a proven closer.
Yeah.
So is Valverde.
Have you seen his contract?
No, I have not.
it's ridiculous.
$13 million this year, $13 million next year, $13 million the year after that.
Well, the Tigers will want to win now, don't they?
They want to win now,
Yeah.
but Scherzer is going to need a contract. Jackson's going to need a contract. Those are two big money guys. Put it on the table, baby.
And then
Do you take a risk?
And Miguel
my
Cabrera's going to
question
need an
is,
extension.
do you take the risk with the closing situation the way it is right now, the closer
No,
by committee?
absolutely not.
No.
No. They might need to find somebody else. Hey, maybe Rondon can do it. You know what I
Maybe.
mean?
Go keep it
I have no
in-house.
faith in Valverde doing it in when it counts, though, in the fall.
Well, then how are you going to feel when you go in the ninth inning?
Listen, just because
Then you're
Valverde's
going to
not
be
working
praying
out.
for your life. That's why I'm scared. That's why I think Kansas City's got a shot at this thing.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They don't.
Yes,
don't.
they do. Kansas City and Cleveland, watch out.
No!
No.
They don't have a chance.
Why?
Because.
You just watch by the end of July, the Tigers will only be up by 2.5 on Kansas City and Cleveland.
Have you been watching the AL Central standings lately?
Yeah.
Kansas City and Cleveland. All right, Kansas City won a series in Tampa. I'll give them that. But do you really think Kansas City's going to catch the Tigers? No. The answer is no, because one thing that Kansas City, yeah, they have pitching, but they do not have hitting. And
They
when
have
it
a
comes to the
bullpen.
stretch, when it comes to the stretch, what am I going to take? Am I going to take good pitching and hitting, which the Tigers have, or am I going
Good
to take
pitching
good pitching?
beats good hitting. Kansas City has pitching. You got James Shields, Wade Davis, Urban Santana. You also got two other guys that are good in that rotation.
Do you ever think that Ian Weatherspoon kind of overshadows us quite a bit? You ever wonder that? I'm just saying.
You just
I'm just
watch.
saying because
Kansas
his face
City-
is on TV.
Kansas City will come back and they're going to make this a race with the Tigers.
Okay.
What about Cleveland?
Okay.
And Cleveland.
Oh, my God.
What about your boy Hawk Harrison in Chicago? Stretch.
Okay.
You can pour the board. Goodbye. Yeah. Ow.
I feel bad for Hawk that he got swept by the Astros.
The Astros are a good team. They swept the Angels 4 games in L.A.
Poor Chicago.
Why does it always got to turn into a crying fest?
Why?
Are you rooting for the Blackhawks?
No. Why? Okay, let's go to commercial.
You're
Let's
watching
go to
Between
commercial.
Taorminas right here on Orion Neighborhood Television.
ONTV is proud to bring local government meetings to the community live on Comcast Channel 20 and AT&T UVerse Channel 99. However, if you're unable to watch the meetings on their original broadcast date, you can watch replays on our website at a time that best fits your viewing schedule. Visit orionontv.org and click on the large Meetings on Demand button on the left side of our homepage. Then click the month and year of the meeting you are looking for. You will be presented with a list of meetings for that month. Click on the meeting you wish to watch and then click on the View Select Program button. The media player features a play pause button, a scrub bar, volume bar, and a full screen mode. You can also skip ahead by clicking on the indexed agenda items below the video. ONTV hopes to continue to make not only the meetings, but all of our programming accessible online through our website and our YouTube channel. For more information, visit orionontv.org or call us at 248-693-3377. ONTV, bringing your government to you.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas right here on Orion Neighborhood Television. What are you shaking your head about over there?
Because I'm sad for Hawk Harrelson.
Why would you ever be
Why?
sad for that despicable human being?
I feel bad for Hawk Harrelson.
Why?
Why? Mario and Rod gave knowledge of Hawk struggling these days. I think it's a great feeling when they mention him.
Anyways, let's talk about the NBA playoffs.
NBA? Okay.
All right. Last night, Spurs held serve. They almost.
Almost.
Well, no, they kind of got blown out in Game 3.
Game 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they won 2 of 3. They did what they had to do, I would say. Now the pressure is on Miami. Do we think Miami rises to the challenge?
No.
No.
Because
Very good answer.
if you look at it here, they've contested LeBron James, they've contested Chris Bosh, contested Dwayne Wade. A lot of experts say that Miami will win Game 6. I don't think Miami's going to win Game 6. I think it's a must-win game for San Antonio. If they get Game 6, then no NBA champs. If they lose Game 6, then I don't know.
Well, I said last week that San Antonio has to win Game 6, or has to win at home. Has to win their games at home.
Yeah.
Excuse me, my bad. Getting used to all that Ian Weatherspoon pictures. Ugh. Sickening. All right, and nonetheless, I said San Antonio has to win at home.
Yeah.
They didn't do that. They didn't win the 3 games at home. They won 2. They got to win again in Miami. I think they can get it done, but I just think that it's a lot tougher challenge to win on the road. But if there's any team that can do it, it's San Antonio. I think that there is pressure on Miami to extend the series. They feel confident going into because they won Game 2, in a blowout fashion, I might add.
Well, this series has been a game of runs because if you look at
Danny Green's the MVP.
whoever won the game had to have a big run. If you look at Game 3, San Antonio had that big run. Game 4, Miami had that big run.
Dwayne Wade.
Game 5, San Antonio had that 19-1 run in the third quarter. I mean, it's a game of runs. That's how the NBA Finals has looked. I mean, if you look at what the
Ginobili had a
what
good game
Ginobili's
yesterday.
done, what Duncan's done,
Parker.
I mean, like especially,
Parker.
but Tony Parker playing with almost a teared hamstring. That's just insane right now. That's insane.
I think that
This series, in my opinion, is over.
All done, huh?
All done.
Did I say Heat in 7?
I think
I said Heat in 7.
I'm gonna actually gonna go with Spurs in 6, and if
Wow.
not Spurs in 7. Because remember, as I said, I picked San Antonio to win. Remember our show not that long ago where I talked about San Antonio as a complete team. They are the complete team, and
True.
I think that Danny Green, somebody that has not performed in the playoffs very well, he's been the MVP this series. He was in the D League last year. Now he's performing this well.
Yeah.
That's incredible with the 3-pointers made.
So, Danny Green is the MVP in a series that features LeBron James and Dwayne Wade.
Chris Bosh, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker.
Do we think that LeBron James is going to claim his best player in the league? Do you think he's going to show out and play like that? Game
No.
6?
No.
Why not? What is San Antonio doing?
Because they're putting a guy who not as strong, but he's tall. I mean, like they're putting somebody that can just they're stopping Miami's fast break, especially because Miami's missing easy bunnies. If you stop Miami in transition, then you're going to beat the Heat because that's how Miami gets their points.
Right.
It's basically by fast break transition. That's how they get
You
it.
look at guarding LeBron James, you have to guard him as 5. One thing that I notice, when teams play as 5 on one guy and you play everybody else fair, you're going to win games. You play him as 5.
Well, tomorrow night, we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
I think the Heat win it.
I think
Just
it's
saying.
Spurs. I like Spurs.
All right,
I like Spurs.
NHL playoffs. They've
What
been
a
very,
classic.
Very entertaining thus far. And
Two
we're only
overtime
2
games?
games deep. Okay, so series shifts to Boston tonight.
2 overtime games in the Madhouse of Madison. They've been 2 classics, no doubt. This is setting up the pace to be a very good series.
You
This
see
could
this one
go
going
7
long? You
games.
see it going 7?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I think this is going 6 in Boston's favor. But it will be 2-2 going to Game 5.
I think that you've got 2 evenly matched teams. You've got two very good teams going at each other. You got to give Boston a lot of credit. They are proving doubters wrong. Chicago is expected to be here.
Both deep, both physical.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like old-time hockey, huh?
I love the old school hockey. It's beautiful. It's finesse. It's physical. It's not finesse.
Two really good defensive teams too, I'd say.
Well, I think if you like physical hockey, you love this series because I said it would have be Boston, Chicago because I prefer physical hockey. Both these teams are physical teams. This is why Sidney Crosby was crying, going like, "Why is Boston beating me? They're being physical on me. Way!" That loser. That's why he doesn't deserve another cup.
Never pass up the opportunity to bash Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, you
Never pass it up. Nope.
You never do. And it felt weird with you not being here last week. But anyway.
It was kind of like a little vacation almost. You know what I mean? You have to worry about this blah, we could just focus, get down to it and
anyways, though, the two best teams are in the Stanley Cup Finals. They're giving us a classic series. They're giving us a classic series.
Yeah. It's been everything you could ask for. And, in a year where there was a lockout, a lot of disappointment.
This is actually pretty good.
Right? But, hey, fans were not too high in the NHL there, starting the year off, and now
what do you have to
really
say about
around.
Gary Bettman now, Sammy?
He's the worst hypocritical person in this league.
Pat Caputo.
Caputo? No, this is Gary Bettman.
Michelle Griswold.
Gritty, I put her and Bettman in the same sentence.
LeBron James.
Same sentence. That's all two.
Katie Paul.
0.
I just see
That'll be in
rise.
years.
Oh, okay.
Years.
Well, anything else you want to say about these NHL playoffs? Just kind of
keep it going. I mean, I love watching hockey. It's a great hockey series. Keep it going.
It's really hard to really analyze this one. You know what I mean?
I like them playing late in the June. I like them doing that because you got July and August. We're basically
starts
like
right back up.
It starts right back up in about 2 months.
Jeez. Well, hey, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Good to go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, when we come back, we're going to talk about some things right here on Between Taorminas.
Hey, this is Mickey York from Fox Sports Detroit. When I want to get the inside scoop on local sports, I watch Between Taorminas or Fox Sports Detroit.
We own a Habitat home.
I love working on my Habitat home.
Soy dueño de una casa de Habitat.
My neighbor is a Habitat homeowner.
Being a Habitat homeowner has changed our lives.
My mortgage payment for Habitat is less than what I paid for rent.
Habitat for Humanity of Oakland County currently has homes available with mortgage payments lower than most rent payments. If you or someone you know needs decent and affordable housing, call 248-338-1843 or visit our website at habitatoakland.org.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas here on ONTV. Gentlemen, how you doing?
Sir, kindly doing well.
Now, we got to address some things in commemoration of the new movie that came out called Man of Steel. We're going to have it based on a Superman theme this week. So I'm going to start on my call-outs. May I?
You may.
Thank you. You good, Shirley?
I'm not a girl.
All right. My first call-out this week involves a man I'm co-writing a 3-book series with.
Oh, boy.
At the same time, I know that he's busy with life, but at the same time, I'm asking him when is he going to get his part of the book done?
When's he going to get his act in gear?
No.
Oh.
Nick Luby.
Oh,
Why?
boy.
Simple. Nick, I've got my part of the book written. Got to get your part written, man. I know you're a busy guy, but just got to get it done. I feel very confident. Once you get your part done, once we could edit our parts together, we'll be great. It'll be great, and it might come be a movie someday. Nick, just saying. Let's get this thing on the road. Okay, let's get this book on the road. My next call out involves a guy who honestly thinks of himself as a superhero at times. His dad, Sammy called out last week, is kind of a superhero in his own
he's not.
mind. Josh Deeg, why? Simple. Look, you know, you don't have to dream about superheroes. You act like one anyways. You had a really great baseball career, and you're a good person. Josh Deeg, don't think of yourself as a superhero. Wear red. Wear a villain. Be a villain. It'd be great for you. My next call out involves a particular person that has similarities.
Is this the book you're writing right now, or what?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. You two are asleep.
Oh, sorry.
Let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
My next call out involves somebody that, 2 reasons. Number 1, he tries to use his words of wisdom like Andy Miller would give me. Don't be Andy Miller. Let Andy Miller be Andy Miller. And the second one, Kyle Wood. He requested this call out. So I'm giving it to you. Jake Gardner, why? Simple. Look, at the same time, you don't need to give me your words of wisdom. You should listen to my words of wisdom. They're very good. They're very informational and very educational. Jake Gardner, you should listen to me sometime. Thank you.
Your words are not educational.
Ooh, boy.
Okay, here are my calls. The first call, of course, everybody knows about this guy I've had a huge issue with. Today says, oh look, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superdome! Why? Look at here. Who are you? I'm like Lex Luthor here. I know it. I know your weakness. I know how to beat you. In fact, Superdome, I'm issuing a challenge right now. Since you want to throw me in prison, I'm issuing you a challenge in putt-putt golf. If I win, you have to be my servant when Troy Athens comes to Orion this year. And also when Orion goes to Troy Athens. If I lose... Hold up! Did I know where this is going? I'm not going to be mean to you. I will not let you do this bet. Under any circumstance, I will not let you do this bet. I do not want to see you do what I think you're going to say. Do you understand that?
Sammy,
Sammy?
proceed. You hush.
If I lose, I will serve a day in jail. I will do it.
Whoa.
If you want to throw me in prison so bad, Sam, beat me for it.
Okay, I like that bet. You should make it a month. 30 days.
No.
Hard time.
Nope.
On chain gang.
Nope.
No?
Yep. Poor him.
How are you going to get a ride now if your brother's in jail? You think they'll leave your car out if you're in jail? Yeah, they'll leave your car out. Yeah.
And then my second call out here is, of course, a guy who I have a huge beef with, who actually is not a good pitcher, for crying out loud.
Oh, wow.
This guy's name is, identity is Catman. Catman, why?
Oh,
Let's look
God.
at it here. I don't know how many games you lost our team this year.
What?
You lost us 3 games.
No, I did not.
3 games.
How many hits do you have this year? How many hits do you have? Thanks.
Here's why I'm saying.
I'm enjoying this
Here's
call.
why I'm saying you're responsible. You give up at least. You gave up 1 game, 8 runs in a game. And another
It's
game,
softball. It's
in another
softball.
game, you're giving up at least. I can't believe this. You're giving up a lot of runs here. You cost us games. Who are you? You lost us so many games. I can't believe it. It's sad and depressing for me. And I'm not even playing 6 innings. If I was playing more, I win us at least 3 or 4 more games. I don't know what to say, Catman. I don't know what to say anymore. You're disappointed. You're not a good pitcher. Go play at shortstop.
I'm so hurt.
I can pitch better than this guy.
Oh.
I'm so hurt. That hurts. That hurts really bad. On live TV. I'm pitching, so that's too bad.
Well, I'd love to give a special shout out to the. We have several people who watch our show I actually was in the
Several?
library.
We're up.
Yes.
We're up to several now.
Yes.
Wow.
Let me finish.
Okay.
We got several guys, so we'd like to give a shout out to the 1979 Lake Orion wrestling team. And also the
Whoa!
other Lake Orion teams
Wow.
from the 70s, the 60s, the 80s, you know, and the 90s, also the 2000s. If it wasn't for you guys, Lake Orion would not be as successful, not just athletically, but academically, without you guys involved. Thank you very, very much, Lake Orion alumni.
Wow. You donate to the Alumni Association or something?
It's a great group of alumni.
Are
All
you a
three
part
of
of that
us are
group?
alumni.
Are you in that group?
Well, we're considered alumni.
Is this a club that gets together? I haven't been invited anywhere yet.
All
Is it
three
because
of
I
us are
stink at
alumni.
pitching?
You can't pitch.
Oh, I'm pitching.
You can't
I'm
pitch.
pitching.
You can't pitch.
All three of us are alumni, Ian.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, anything else you want to braid on and on about, or can we let the people get back to their lives now?
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to
Another shout out.
Yes, I'd like to give a shout out to the Lake Orion class of 2006. I love you guys forever. LO Pride 2006.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say anything? You done?
I know I'm going to beat Bob down,
Yeah.
and I know that you.
I know
still
I'm
get
throwing a
pitching.
no-hitter on.
You're not throwing a
I'm
no-hitter.
throwing a no-hitter.
If you throw a no-hitter, I'll buy you a pop on this show.
A pop for a no-hitter in softball? That's all I get?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, make it.
I can't
make it
believe
Mountain
that
Dew.
you're wanting that if you lose to Bob Dowd, you're going to jail.
Why are you going to say to Mr. Reese about this?
That bet will never happen. I will assure you of that.
Okay. Well, this show was completely off the rails from the beginning, and if you stayed with us the whole time, we thank you, and God bless your patience. Take care. Have a good night. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.